Welcome to Sports Week. As always, my name is Tolu and I've got Dan Tracy with me. As always, remember this is probably brought to you by freetips.com. You can head over there to get the latest previews of some of the biggest matches across Europe and indeed the rest of the world. Dan, let's get straight into it. The Milan derby this weekend. Inter Milan up against AC Milan. It's not always that Inter Milan come into a season not as defending champions. Well, that's the case this year, but they're top. But it's very tight in Serie A. The top five are separated by just 3 points. Inter are top. Milan are in third. They've both got new managers, Chivu for Inter. Allegri has made a return to AC Milan. The derby nowadays, it always feels like even when Milan are in terrible form, they always seem to manage to beat Inter.
Yes, it's one of those perfect examples of the form book going out the window. Similar to like Arsenal, Tottenham can get results. It's not always about the big gun. This is a great vehicle for upsets taking place. Now, with the Italian national team flattering to deceive, thankfully, the Italian league is in good health. It's one of the most open title races we've got across Europe, not just this season, but certainly for the last couple of years. And this one's shaping up to be a real cracker. So in terms of Inter and Milan, as you rightly say, Inter top under Christian Chivu. It's good to see some new managerial blood in the division, I feel. I feel that certainly with Milan hiring Max Allegri, it's always a case of the same names getting the same kind of job. So it's good that Chivu has come in and really taken to Serie A like a duck to water, really, as an Inter manager. He may have to question the fitness of Denzel Dumfries before kickoff. If the Dutchman is out, that's going to be a big miss. But Inter are they're not up at the top by accident. They've been very consistent this season. They've been the most consistent team throughout. And even with Milan being full strength, I know there's no real home advantage because they share a ground, but it might just be that this one leans towards Inter. But as you say, on any given day, Milan can be just as good. So if it has to be a share of the points, this one might be the perfect time for it.
Let's look at Serie A more openly. The fact that the top five are just separated by 3 points, does that say that the league is tight? Or does it call into question the actual quality of some of the big teams in Serie A this season?
Yeah, that's always a perfect debate, isn't it? You look at it from 2 ways. I think it's certainly tight because the margins that we've got with the top 5, even Juventus only 5 points off the top in 6. But does that come at the cost of quality? It depends what you want from a league. Do you want teams to show their quality by pulling clear and running away and sort of saying we are the very best and everyone chases us? Or do you want a scenario such as Serie A where multiple teams can win the league? So are you sacrificing the quality from the very best teams to open it out? I think as a football fan, as a neutral, you probably want the latter, because if you look at it from a Bundesliga perspective, dare I say even the Premier League in the past, you may have 1 or 2 teams as the cream of the crop and then everyone else is fighting for the scraps thereafter. But does that really show a quality league or a quality team in the league? So I feel that from a quality league perspective, Serie A certainly got that at the moment because it is so wide open. You could make a case for 5 or 6 title challengers this season. So the football may not be the best. It's certainly not the golden age of Serie A, but at the same time, the league I feel is in good health at the moment. And I feel that if you're a broadcasting company or something like that, you want to show the league in its best light, and this is probably the best way to do it.
All right. Betting caps on then. How does this one go?
I reckon this one is going to go for a draw because AC Milan have drawn 4 of their 11 this season. And as you say, they're more than happy to take points off Inter. So I don't think it's a result that does either side any real favours. But I think both of them will be going away with a share of the points come full time.
All right. Thank you very much. As always, Dan. Great to have you.